This is going to be a quick AI code assist style code assist in autocomplete and while talking to a chat in a chat window. And what I want to show real quick, and these are all local models. So let me just look here. We can say Ollama PS. There's no processes running. There's no models loaded. There are bunch of models here. If you're on an 8 gig card, obviously you got to pick the 3 or the 5 giggers and see if they fit, the 2s, those kinds of things. So let's go back here and we can, let me do a real quick chat. So what we're going to do is clear this whole thing that I did from before. We're going to pick a different model. I don't know, Gemma, is that a good one? Let me see what I'm using here. So I can do an auto detect from the drop list for the chat, and I'm going to use CodeQuinn for the autocomplete model, and then I'm going to use nomadic embed text for the embedding. So I should be good. If I load this Gemma 2, that won't overlap. And the real reason I just want to show you can use different models here. So how do I add comments to a YAML file? It's actually going to load the model here so that we can see what's happening. It should be, so if I go here, we can do Ollama PS, and we can see that the Gemma 2 model got loaded for that, and it did its thing. And if we were to come down here and do a new session instead of building on top of that, how do I create a list in a YAML file? I don't know. I just made that one up. There we go. You can see how much faster it is, and that's because the model's already been loaded. And if we were to go back to the terminal window, we can see just one model's been loaded, right? So now if we were to go back to Visual Studio Code and we decided we're going to use Auto Assist here. So in this case, we're going to use CodeQuinn as the assist model. I have enough VRAM for this. If you've got an 8 gig, you aren't going to be able to do this. But I could say X. What did I do here before? Yeah. So you can see here, right? It actually did a code assist, and it must have picked this up from another file somewhere, right? So I could hit tab here and I get that code assist, right? Now it turns out, oh, that was in this config.json. I was actually going to do this in the YAML file. That's why that looked weird. Let's try over here. So here I should be able to come up and say name, and you can see here it's adding a namespace to this YAML file, right? So if I hit tab, we're good. We're good to go. And so that's an example of code assist. If we were to come back here again, we can see because I loaded 2 models, in this case it's 18 gig. I'm still not sure why I'll have to look and see what embedding is called, but that gives you the idea, right? So if you have a smaller card, you're going to pick a smaller model and you're going to point the only models you're going to load is that one, and you're good to go. So that's all I got for today. And so what did we demonstrate? We demonstrated code assist. Yep, you can see that one there. Obviously, there's some YAML file somewhere for that. You saw this chat here. We have the ability to do that. We could also do something like, Control L and say, what is a URL? No. You know what? Bash. That opens this URL. Oh, yeah, I guess that's all it is. Open, blah, blah, blah. So that's super simple, and that's what I got, right? 2 models loaded in this using Ollama and a Visual Studio plugin. Have a great day.